Oh,
Yes.
no. We're happy to have you here today. We're about to start the show. Hooray! Welcome to Amy's Art Cabaret.
Yay! Welcome everyone. Hi. I have my doppelganger with me today. It looks just
Very
like me,
much like
doesn't she?
you.
I also have a bunch of other friends. And I wanted to give us a quick update before we introduce our guest. I think everyone could see her, but campaign platform project done.
Yes.
B. I.
Bye.
K.
K-E. Bikey.
Exclamation point. Bike.
Bikey.
Bike. That's my platform if I was to run. I don't think I'll be running anytime soon, but you never know. Barb, before we get into your projects and all your friends that are with you today, why do you look like our guest?
Just coincidence. Sheer coincidence.
And who is our guest? Do you want to introduce
our guest? Well, I'll tell you something. Our guest is in the room that I grew up in.
Oh, that's a great clue. That is a great
is-
clue. Let's see if any of the chat people can figure that out. Okay, well, not yet.
both have
You have
stripes in our
time. You have
hair.
time if you could figure
It's a
this
genetic
out.
thing.
A genetic thing. That really gives it away. Well, I know Karen's watching in Australia. Hi, Karen.
This is my mama.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I'm Barbie's mom.
Welcome, Barbie's mom. I'll try to remember to call you Diane, or we could call you Mom, California Mom. And Diane, I just want to tell you, your theme that you chose today for what was it again? Cover doll bodies?
Decorating dolls.
Decorating doll bodies. Yes. I was so inspired. Not only do I have a bunch of dolls with me, I made myself a new shirt because I have a body. So I made a little summer shirt. It's very hot out right now. I brought out a doll that I decorated 1,000 years ago when I used to listen to the Dead Milkmen. I brought out scary dolls. These are a little scary because he's got.
Oh, I love those kind of.
I brought out this scary doll. Somebody put styrofoam in his head. I'm going to take that out, see if there's a brain under there. I have my doll from my childhood.
Oh, wow.
She's very cool. And of course, you know, I still keep making dolls, as people who've watched the show know. And Archer. So, Milton's there on Barb's screen. Very nice. And so, Diane, how long have you been making dolls?
Well, my mom says the first doll I ever made was made out of Kleenex, which means it was before I was 5, because I used to play. I stayed with my grandparents a lot. I was the oldest, and my mom couldn't quite deal with me and a baby sister and a baby brother. They were 11 months apart. And so Grandpa would bring me a big refrigerator box and cut windows in it and put it in the office, because Grandma worked in the office of their business. And I would make curtains and all sorts of things for my dollhouse.
Nice.
Out of Kleenex. So
that is awesome. I'm sure we should have done that if we haven't. And what dolls do you have to show us today? I'm so excited to see what you got.
She's got some stuff.
Okay. I don't know where. Oh, okay. After, I don't know if it was the first one, but this was when you did
washers.
What do you call them?
Oh, washers. When we had Penny Richards on, and we were all making things with washers. Very cool.
Yeah. Hold it up close, Mom, so you can see. It's the head.
Oh, look! It's the head is the washer. Yeah, it's hard to get used to this.
It's 2 washers with a bead in between it. Turn it sideways, Mom.
Oh, it is 2. And does the bead? Does that move, or is that wedged in there?
It moves a little.
Sometimes.
It stays well enough.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that's
it
cool.
fits, but it's tight. And then, what was the woman's name? Cindy
Yes.
did nature. So I took, well, your father took a piece of the tree from
Outside. Oh, look at,
broke off,
yeah.
that
The
broke
tree.
off in
Mhm.
And
one night.
Storm or
And,
something. Yeah.
and so her body is
Oh, it's a stick.
the stick,
Mhm.
and
And
the arm
arms.
is another stick.
Oh,
And I wrapped her in silk ribbon, and then I
And the head is
wrapped.
clay, yeah?
Yes, the head is clay,
oh,
and then
wow.
this is paper ribbon, or yeah,
Like raffia
paper.
kind of thing?
Very cool.
Yeah, but it's paper. It isn't.
Mhm.
It isn't. It's actual paper.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, and then there were a couple of things that I kind of practiced on. I got this. This is a little guy that moves all sorts of different ways.
Oh my God, that's impressive.
Oh, I've seen those before, but then you just decorated it.
Yeah,
Those
actually, I
wood.
have more of these, Bart, so you can have someone you can. And then
A rabbit.
I saw this too, and I was looking up mannequins. I didn't want a mannequin,
Mhm.
but I wanted to see what all they had, and it had this for a rabbit mannequin, an artist mannequin, which it really isn't any good for that. But anyway,
So, yeah, so it would be like kind of like this guy is, well, he's missing his head. Imagine he had a head, and imagine his body was there and his legs were connected.
right, right.
So he's pose him and then paint. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what are you holding up now, Diane? Look at that
Okay,
one.
this is what the most recent dolls I was making were. This is all paper, and
Mhm.
it's all articulated, and it's hard, and it can stand up or sit down. And this is actually my Nancy Ann doll. Nancy Ann made dolls before I was born, and then until the early 60s. And I have a bunch. Actually, when I was a little girl, my grandmother bought me Nancy Ann storybook dolls, which are, if you look for storybook dolls and look at all, like on eBay, and then look for Nancy Ann storybook dolls, they are way and above more, they're neater. And had I think my whole dresser or the head of my best was covered with these because my grandmother collected dolls too.
Oh, I think everyone's grandma. My grandma took my mom's dolls to the doll hospital and gave them to me, and I still have them. I have a huge collection of dolls. All the dolls, except for a few handful that somehow made it across the country to me. Most of them are still at my parents', but they're all well taken care of. They're all still loved now by other kids. And yeah. Oh, I just want to let you know, Diane, you have a comment from Karen all the way in Australia. She's saying hello, and that she loves the nature doll, the one you call the Cindy doll with the sticks from the tree outside. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So what are you going to be working on today? Or just Barb, I forgot to ask you, do you have anything to show off too?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
Barb,
yeah, let's see.
show off your-
Yeah,
Well,
you
I'll tell
show
you
off
what
some stuff.
what I'm working on today is I'm going to be decorating my well, probably this. I've already started carving the other one though. This is my parrot from when we were being pirates.
From the debut episode.
This
If you
was
haven't
actually
watched, please go back.
Yeah. Debut episode.
Yeah.
Parrot. But it's not done, obviously, and I haven't done anything more towards it. Either that, or I'm going to turn this into a doll somehow.
Oh, and what is that? Is that just scrap wood you just happen to have?
It's a chunk of. Is this mahogany? No, maybe. No, it's just a piece of scrap wood because I've got tons of pieces of scrap wood.
It was, I think, a piece of my scrap wood, and
It's
believe
possible. It's possible, but I use that kind of wood often enough.
Okay, ladies, don't fight over the crap
but
wood.
it was mahogany. Was
The other
mine.
thing, and I won't be able to hear you when I show you, but Amy's yarn bombing, I decided to yarn bomb my earmuffs with this really cool
nice.
yarn.
Inspired by my yarn bombing.
So that, so that I could deal with the heat by wearing earmuffs.
Because that's really the best way. We should all just cover ourselves in sweaters right now.
You are becoming your mother.
I don't know, Barb. That's kind of
Well, think about it.
Is that a good or scary thing?
My wheelchair, and the blue hair. Only mine's red and blonde.
I know. Don't think that's what. Don't think that was when you called me on the phone when you on your 60th birthday, and sorry, spoilers for your age.
Nobody heard
past
that.
There. And you had bleached this big white streak in your hair. I said that is so cool. Yes. I was thinking you were there, but no, you were there when Lynn started putting red streaks. Yeah. No, you did that, and we were on Skype or something. I'm 73, which my brother always. He always reminds me of my age when he calls on my birthday.
The earmuffs are awesome. By the way.
Thank you. I'm gonna because it's not warm enough. They're not warm enough. I'm gonna yarn bomb the top two. I've started it, but I haven't, put it on and finished it. This is a mom doll too.
Oh, that's a mom doll. Oh, I love that these are all articulated. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yesterday my mom was like, "Do you have any of my dolls there?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Of course I have. I've got a bunch of your dolls.
Yeah, I have a bunch of my mom's art here too. So it's everywhere. Yeah. And she has some of mine, so it works out well. So Barbara, you're gonna maybe work on your parrot.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided that Archer's friends need some clothing. They're a little naked. Penguins are scared when they're naked.
I love those.
Thank
Penguin
you.
finger puppets.
And then Diane, what are you going to work on? You started to show us a doll.
Okay.
I'd love to see.
Okay, this was originally it was supposed to be a what do you call them? Where they have not mannequin. I forget. Marionette.
Oh yes, similar to mine. Yes.
Fabric and wood, and it was supposed to be Mother Goose. So I was on Etsy, somebody was getting rid of it. And so I bought it and I covered it all. I had to put underpants on it. That's what.
That's necessary.
That is not. I have to point out something.
What? Having
a mother who makes dolls, my brother and I had no confusion about anatomy.
That's true.
She made a doll once wearing underwear.
She made a doll once called Jingle Balls. I'll let you imagine. It's what you think.
Definitely, I still do make. It's true. And since Mother Goose was a storyteller, and I saw this picture of Agatha Christie, and I made the face that shape already.
Oh, a storyteller! I love the connection.
So anyway,
is that Mod Podged paper on it, on that doll? Mom?
Yeah. I had your dad print the face out, and then I Mod Podged it on.
Yeah. Plus,
so I'm going to be covering this with more paper and paint and whatever.
Oh, cool!
Very cool.
I just a side note, Diane. What are those things flying in the air behind you?
Pterodactyls.
Yeah,
no, those are dragons, Mom. Those are dragons.
Similar.
They're dragons, but
or when Barb's listening, they're dragons.
Okay, I know that you put them up there, but when I visit, I stare up at them.
Yes,
they are dragons.
Yes. Barb, do they scare you when you're there? Is that what it is?
They're terrifying. No, I'm not the mother of dragons. I'm like the aunt of dragons.
I have, but where you can't see them. what do you
The
call
skull
them?
ones?
Skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Skulls.
wish we could see them.
Skeleton lights.
I love
Yeah,
skeletons.
and they're always lit when the
It's true.
lights in the room are turned on. And I do have replacement lights for those that are burned out, but
Well, then I'll
I
fix it
haven't
when I'm there.
gotten them.
Barb, we'll need a video of in the dark with all the lights next time you're up there.
I
That
can
would
do
be
that,
really cool.
which will
Yeah.
be soon.
Aye, nice. Okay, ladies, should we get to making some art?
Start your
Yeah,
Let's
engines.
make some art. I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun.
Start your brushes. You're
Start
using
my
hot
brushes.
glue?
I know, because
Wow.
Archer's clothes, is it mean? I hot glued them onto him.
I think I'm gonna need hot glue
I
too.
think that, yeah. This way he doesn't get naked again and cold.
Yeah.
And I hot glued their heads onto their bodies, so yeah. I don't always use hot glue, but today I am. And actually, on this guy, punk rock guy, his vest is got safety pins in it, but it's actually hot glued to make this. And then he's got an eyeball hot glued. Barb, this is probably why we're friends, because I was using eyeballs way before I met you.
Should I show my? Should I show my?
Barb's got a tiny collection of eyeballs. Just a tiny.
There's
Oh yeah, the chair's got eyeballs on it.
that's expressly for Amy, because when we talk, when we have video calls during the workday, I turn my chair around when I have to go, and she's like, "I need something there."
I said that looks like a face already.
So I put
Flip
eyes.
back
Oh
to your
yeah, no,
chair.
I've got just a couple of googly eyes, just a few,
Just a few hundred
Small.
thousand.
small number to put on things.
Yeah, no. See, my googly eyes, I never get them in that quantity. I usually find one or two here or there. But
I got them right at the beginning of quarantine because I said,
if I'm going to go in a pandemic and never leave my house again, what do I need?
I had a whole series of like almost every day pictures that are on my Instagram of I call them sanity checks. Just more things
yes.
with eyeballs on them.
And your Instagram is your name
It's
right there.
The same thing. Yeah. Instagram.com/Barb makes things. You can find me everywhere with that.
Everywhere. Okay.
Are we making things?
I'm working on my felt right now. I think Diane and I are already just started grabbing things. We'll tilt down so you can see.
Started, actually.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I have a
It's
bunch of
moving.
felt. I'm going to do a rainbow friends because I really love rainbows.
Nice.
Oh, here.
And then I'm going to have a scary head in the background just because scary heads are good. It's too far in the background. There he is. Right
Yeah,
there.
you gotta pull it forward. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could do a planter, so I have to keep him upside down until I put something here. But that's probably for his hair to go on. Or hers. It's very gender neutral right now. I like it.
Or theirs.
Theirs.
Non-binary.
You know, Amy, if I had that doll's head, I would probably make a lamp out of it and put
Yes.
it here in Barb.
That is a great idea because this is ceramic. So, I like.
Well, that's
Okay.
okay. You could make it.
Yeah, I might be doing that next.
Mom, did I tell you about or I think Amy I heard maybe about our coworker Jenna took a
Yes,
big
because I want it. But go on.
yeah. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. Took a I don't know. It's like a life-size torso, like male torso.
Right. Yeah.
Goes to upper thigh and neck.
Right.
No arm. She took that. It was a thing that had lived at Crash for a very long time.
That's a hacker space, in case you don't know. What
Yes.
Crash Space?
A Crash space. It's nearby. I'm a member.
It's nearby
on the board.
Barb.
It's nearby me. We make things. It's fun. And she took
Yes,
it and
it
turned it
is.
into a lamp, and it's kind of awesome.
I
In fact,
love
could
it.
show you.
I love it.
I will find pictures so I can show you because I have them.
Okay, good, because I'd like to see it.
Okay, you just make things and I'll find pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I Actually, I've thought of doing stuff like that. Well, I do have that leg that's a lamp out by my computer, which I can't see anymore. But
leg? Did you turn your leg into a lamp?
no,
Oh my
I
God.
bought.
Yes.
Kind of awesome.
That would be awesome. If we all had parts that we
That's a
could
great
add.
idea.
Do you have an old leg?
What?
Barb, fill
an old
them
leg,
in.
don't you?
Fill the audience in, Barb. I mean, a light up leg is awesome, but how would your mom be able to do a light up leg? So I really want to know.
Shall I get it and show?
No, you're okay.
No,
Or
no,
tell
you
Dad
stay
to
where
get.
you are. We can.
You stay there. You
I'd like to have the audience imagine what we're talking about. But
I had my left leg amputated, I don't know, a couple of years ago, which meant I got a reduction in the price I pay for pedicures. More than half, but it was still a little less.
yes.
And but I also
They
have
charge you less because you have them do your other.
we have two. I could use my first one
Sure.
just in case I decide I want to walk again.
Oh, yeah.
So you have spare legs,
She has spare legs.
which I think
Yeah, there was
everyone
the
should
dull
have some
infection.
spare
It was
legs.
Bad news.
Well,
And
And is like, just lose it.
well,
Just-
actually,
yeah.
they like that. They're very, very expensive, and to get the government to help pay for it, you have to have had your leg amputated. So,
Well, I don't want to be a
I don't
pirate
know.
that badly, but I'm glad that you're here and you have the story to tell us. And a light up leg would be amazing.
She matches the theme. She fits in because she has
Decorating her
like
body.
chocolate. You're a
Yes.
pirate, Mom. Did you
I
realize
know.
this?
I know that is such a good idea, Barb. How would I have thought of it if not for you? You see, I knew there was a good reason I had you.
So
Barb,
sarcasm runs in the
That's a little
family.
bit of a diss, Barb. I had to take care of you all those years. Why? Why did I do it?
Tech support.
Tech support.
Tech support.
Oh,
This is
Well,
part of how our
I-
family functions is lots of sarcasm.
I used to complain when she was in college and we'd go to one of her concerts and have to buy tickets. And I said, we paid to have her delivered. We raised her. We bought all of her instruments. We pay for her to go to school here. I mean, yes, reduced prices, but
College.
our taxes do help pay for it. And you want us to pay to listen to a concert with her? And I'd complain when we were buying tickets, and they'd ignore me, of course.
you got to try, you know.
I have no idea where this is.
I should have written a letter to Diane Feinstein or Barbara Boxer and
About
said,
how the school was making you
yeah, about how University of California was making us pay for tickets. Well, not only that, but we had to buy a professional instrument, which was a lot more expensive than, you
got a
know.
semi-professional instrument, but yeah, no, it was pricey.
Yeah, it was. It was more than the $600 we paid for. I think that was it for your first flute.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Barb, how many instruments do you play? Sounds like a lot of instruments.
Well, I used to play piano.
Mm-hmm.
You still do, Barb.
You still do. You just don't know it. You're not awake when you're.
No,
when you're
she
playing.
has
Don't know it. Oh,
a number of keyboards.
Oh, Barb
I do.
has keyboards.
I have lots of instruments. So I played
Yeah.
keyboard. I played or piano. I studied in undergrad. I studied flute. I did a lot of electronic music composition. I made electronic compositions for like electronics and flute, and I'd perform with that. and I play ukulele, and I think those are the main ones.
And guitar, bass, and
Oh,
you have
bass guitar.
2 or 3 flutes. You have 2
Piccolos.
Piccolos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Barb,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just have one
pickle.
question for you.
Yes.
When are you going to make up your mind? Because this is a lot of instruments. You made your mom get all these instruments. How many of them do you play now?
You have to choose one thing. I play the ukulele.
I'm trying to join the sarcasm of your family.
I know. Yeah.
And she can sing.
And you can sing. You didn't even need any of these instruments.
I could have just used my voice. But, selfish me. I wanted to
Well,
experiment with things.
For those who catch the beginning of the show, that is Barb and Richard playing some piano, but Barb produced it all and is singing my theme song. So thank you, Barb. And thank you, Diane, for paying for Barb to learn how to do all that.
Well, actually, it was Dennis who earned all the money. I guess if
That's
you
collaborative. You both raised her. You can both get credit.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually,
you had a job as part of that. Your job was doing all the daytime stuff.
Well, yeah, and I did a lot of volunteering at school.
That's true. She was art docent.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like an awesome job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any kids, but can I still be an art docent at a school?
Sure.
I mean, you could do that. You probably could get paid for it.
Oh yeah, that would be ideal.
Paid for it. Mrs. What was the other 5th grade teacher's name? The woman.
La something.
Yeah.
I don't recall. No, I seriously don't remember.
I don't remember any of my teachers' names.
Well, this wasn't my teacher. This was the other one. I had Spag.
Yeah, her 5th grade teacher was Spag.
Mr. Spagnola, but everybody called him Spag.
Right. And he called Barb's brother Melonhead and Barb Barbell.
Are these endearing names?
We never really.
You don't know back then. It's all right. It's all right. We're in a new era.
Yeah.
Anyway, he. Oh yeah, I just one thing when you are like decoupage kind of thingy.
Oh yes, I wanted to learn things. Yes.
Okay. I collect. When you get packages and neat packages comes stuff.
Yeah. What is that? That's awesome. Yeah.
It's just.
Oh, it's just like the insert of like
packing
cardboard
material.
Yeah, packing. Yeah. Very cool.
That's cool.
And I decoupaged that right there, and then
hold
it so that we can see. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Shift it over so we can see, Mom. There you go.
Nice. Okay, and on the other side, I took a stencil and some modeling paste, or you can use spackle. And I put the stencil down and used a what do you call them? Palette knife to the modeling paste. And it comes if I were doing this on a flat piece, I could put a big layer, but it's kind of hard on on something that's
it's got curves and everything.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And I like that you also brought up that we could just use spackling because when you buy that whole tube or box or a little jar or whatever it is, you never use all of it.
Right. Well, but this actually wasn't too bad. I think it was
that one's
$4.50. It's Michael's brand, and so
nice.
But yeah, you're right. But you could use this in place of spackle, when you have holes in your wall.
That's true. Instead of toothpaste?
Instead of yes.
Yeah.
I got two guys coming along here. Or
Oh, I love them.
You're in way better. You're going way quicker. I made a pattern at some point in the past, but I cannot find it, so I'm a little bit bummed.
A pattern for the wings?
For the wings, so that the wings would work, but I cannot find it, so I'm kind of having to redo it.
So what are you doing there? It looks like you're folding paper. Let's look at this. What is Barb doing? So you're making a pattern for the wings?
Yeah. I might, let's see.
And that's just out of some scrap, like printer paper?
Some paper? Yeah. And then so they can unfold and then fold up as the parrot is
oh my gosh, that looks great.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed because I spent a little bit of time actually doing this and got it just the way I wanted it, and then I can't find it.
But that looks really cool. I mean, I would have just started cutting wings and feathers. I mean, and putting them on. But you want to be able to change the outside, right?
Yeah, it's kind of tough with this weird shape that I did, which was just rolling up.
Well, you could cut off some of it. You could actually you could use an X-Acto knife or your Dremel and cut, take some of it off. Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to. This is fine. This works.
Okay. Well,
I now have a pattern. It's difficult. That doesn't mean I can't do it.
Okay.
That just means it's a good challenge.
It's a good challenge. That's why I'm picking up some sequins, and I'm using they're so tiny, I don't even know if you can see this.
Yes,
I'm using the end of a pencil because I don't want to burn myself on the hot glue.
Oh.
So although one of them is a little tilted, I'm going to see if I can fix them before the glue melts or dries.
I think I have
there we go. This I think
more multiple than just Barbie can use of those silicone things for your fingers, and I will send extra ones.
Oh yeah, the little rubber fingers, yeah. And his eyes that I've just put on here, it's pieces from Marionette's dress.
I love it.
They just happen to be on my desk, so it's like that's perfect.
Don't you love it when you just happen to find something that was there from a previous day, or there accidentally
meant to be?
Okay, there's my pattern.
Nice. Okay, so what are you gonna use to make the wings?
I'm thinking about I was considering fabric, but I think I might keep with the theme and do cardboard and then paint it to get the colors.
Yeah.
Oh, and you could take both of the straight sides off the cardboard.
Yeah, just like this. So I get that texture.
And you remember how I said it would be easier?
I do not.
If you get it, what you're taking off, if you get it damp.
So I should spit on it, is what you're saying?
No. That makes sense. That's what Karen from Australia was saying when she was using all the egg cartons to make some clothing. Get it damp a little to mold it.
Oh yeah.
Don't saturate it. It's a difference there.
I did that with elephant hide paper when I was doing made some origami koi fish.
And just make sure everyone knows that's not real elephants.
It is not real elephants. It is called elephant hide because it is
because the elephants make it.
Because the elephants make it. That's why. It is made by elephants. It's also very hard, or it's a good resilient, strong material.
Oh, is it just me, or is this guy starting to look a little bit like the Snow White dwarfs?
Totally is. It's dopey.
Oh, it is. It is.
I think it's the color choice too. Yeah. That is long hat.
I have another suggestion.
Oh yes.
Okay, this is a bottle it has water in it. I even put that, oops. And it's the kind of bottle that the top is, how do I put
Is it a sponge? Is that the one you're thinking of?
The water doesn't, you can't pour it out. You have to push down, and it oops, it sprayed, and it gets water there, so you get your fingers wet and dampen the cardboard.
Oh, that's perfect.
But you can keep it wherever you want it, and if it spills, it doesn't spill.
Mm.
And another idea, you know how sometimes you go into a restroom and they have the toilet paper wrapped in tissue paper?
Always, yes.
I take the wrap if I like it. And that's what this is. It's even got, it was Kleenex brand. See that?
Nice. So, Barb, next time you're at a restaurant with your mom and she's taking a while in the bathroom, there might not be any toilet paper covered with little pieces of paper anymore.
Oh, you know, somebody's going to have to take it off.
That's true. They are going to have to take it off.
Yeah. Or sometimes at hotels, the toilet paper's like that.
Oh, that's true. Every time you're in there, there's a new rule for you.
That for the holidays, go visit family.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll be going to a restaurant, but maybe you will.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh,
not right now, anyway.
No, hopefully both of your cousins can host. I haven't.
California Dad. Dennis, hello. He made a brief appearance.
Stick your head in and wave hi.
Hello. The other half of Barb. Hello.
I get my beard from him.
Show, not mine.
Nice to see you.
My dad is a computer guy and poet.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I know he won't do it, but I would love if he'd come back in the room and read a poem to us.
Oh,
it's all right. If he's watching the show in another room.
Did you hear that?
Amy
wants to hear. Why don't you read the poem that?
Look, she's already picking out a poem for you.
That you read, was it Thursday night?
What about the funny, nerdy ones? I like.
Oh, Barb, I love the piece we have. I love your pattern piece. And Barb's dad is a very accomplished poet.
Mm-hmm. And
he feels like coming in.
Volunteers with Poetry Center. I'm blanking here.
Poetry San Jose.
Poetry San Jose.
Oh, it's got a long name. That's why you're blanking on it.
He's in charge of their
of dressing like Edwin Markham.
Yeah, Markham House. It's at their building is in History San Jose, which is a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of old houses and buildings from old time San Jose.
Oh, very cool. So he's bringing the history.
And you can go in through the houses and, often they'll have docents there who, like Markham House, they'll tell you about Edwin Markham, who was a famous poet in the late 19th and early 20th century. And he lived there when he went to San Jose State, San Jose Normal School at the time. But
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Barb, did you know any of that when you were growing up?
The poetry stuff?
Yes.
He started this after. He started this later.
Yeah, after high school.
That's right. Yes, he likes to credit me with getting him into poetry.
Yeah, because you left the house, so
I left the house, and all of a sudden he had
time.
he had joy to express.
So he,
That's a great way to put it.
it was all those long trips to Southern California.
Yeah, Barb, going so far.
I'm the one who travels all the time. Y'all very rarely travel to here.
Well, honey, I used to come a couple times a year when I could drive.
You did. Not Dad often, though.
No,
Again,
there was a football
no
game.
fighting, everybody.
Yeah. I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm not at all upset. Okay. Oh no, where did my pattern go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, did I lose it again? All right. Okay.
Oh, I just made this guy cross-eyed. Why? Because he is. He's going to stay cross-eyed.
Oh, you guys are here. I guess I should do that too, huh?
Richard says hi.
Oh, hello, Richard. He's the piano player on the song.
I can see it.
So many color choices in all my scrap felt. This is still the scrap that I've been working with for several years. I may never get through it all.
Yeah.
I have a lifetime of scraps. And when you're as old as I am, that's a lot.
You're saying it's not going to go down, even though I'm trying to get it to go down.
No, it goes up.
I believe that. I've moved enough times to know that that is absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me just go to here. Should have done that the other time. Go here and here. I'm being very precise about this. I don't know.
Barb is being a perfectionist right now. I don't have that problem.
I struggle with that.
A lot of people do. I don't. Not saying that's good or bad, just a fact. Because if I did, I wouldn't be able to whip these out so quickly.
Yeah. Some things I can do pretty quick, but it helps getting to work with kids and help them do things like kids did them, because it's like, okay, that's cool. It is what it is, and it's cool because you made it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
No pressure. Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Yeah, I always, there was a kid in Eric's class who was just really cute, and he was a very good drawer. I mean, he could draw like cartoon kind of stuff, with that kind of, like an adult would.
Mm-hmm.
But, and all the kids thought, oh, he was the artist. Well, not really. I mean, that isn't all there is to art. Mm-hmm. Not that you can't be an artist and be a cartoonist. You can. But just being able to draw with precision doesn't fit all the
Wait, what did I do? Oh, I did do this wrong. What?
There is no wrong in art, Barb.
What?
I did it not the way I intended. How about that?
Okay.
I did not do
kind of
what
like I'm making this guy's hat, but his hat is so heavy it was making him fall over. So I'm trying to figure out what to put behind it.
Wouldn't fold the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
There, like that, and like that, and like. Oh, I did that one wrong too. Ugh. Okay.
No wrong. Barb, you only have 15 minutes. What are you going to do?
Really?
Yes.
No.
15 minutes, ladies. 15 minutes.
I was not paying attention.
That's all right.
How am I going to finish this?
I don't know. I think I just made it. Okay. He's standing now. They are standing. Success.
Wings on.
Now my whole table is covered in hot glue string, but that is okay.
Nice. That's how we do.
And let's see. I think I could present this.
What else did I do wrong? Here, wait, like that.
See if I get this here.
Oh boy. That's
Barb.
Superman.
Oh, I like it.
Oh,
Barb.
that's great.
I
I'm not
love
done
it.
yet. I'm not done yet. I still have more fingers.
Yes.
Wait, the thumb.
There you go. I like it.
Those are great.
Archer will not be alone anymore.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh, and from a distance, this looks like French fries. Now I'm hungry. Oh, better move my hot glue gun. My friend has joined me. Let me see if you can see him.
JC.
Here he comes. This
Oh,
is
here he
my
comes.
roommate.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Hey,
Yes,
roommate.
now I see the face.
Yeah,
Which is
come up here. Oh,
Hi,
no.
TC.
Oh, he heard a noise.
Aw.
He's got to inspect everything.
Butt.
There's his cat butt.
Guys
Cat
love
butt.
showing you the butt.
Oh, something scared him.
Oh.
I don't know what scared him, but he's,
Me.
if you know cats, they startle very easily. I think somebody's outside. That's fine though, because I've been holding my hot glue gun and now I can unplug it, so I don't have to worry if he comes back.
True.
Don't want to get the cat
Burned.
covered in hot glue.
There we go.
No, that would be bad. Oh, look at this,
Ooh,
Diane.
check
That
that
looks
out.
amazing.
Yeah.
What's going on there? You're hodgepodging. Sorry,
She
hodgepodging.
is hodgepodging.
Yeah. I'm waiting for some of this to dry so I can put something on it.
That looks great.
But
And
oh,
and
Go
you
ahead.
just tore all those pieces of paper and
uh-huh.
awesome.
I have a several lifetime supply of tissue paper
It's true.
because I think it works the best. It's not as thick as
Oh yeah, I use tissue paper for a lot of different things.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
very
There
cool.
we go. All
I
right.
love seeing this.
I know, right?
Oh,
So many
I
colors.
wanted to let both of you know that Karen loved my characters. Thank you, Karen. And my mom, not Barb's mom, is in the audience, and she said she loves all the work that we're all doing. Very nice, all to all of us. So thanks for tuning in, Mom, and probably Dad too. He's probably there watching, or he ran away. Who knows? So I will have to take some good pictures so that I can show them all to you, and you could all help me decide on everyone's name.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, because Archer, I chose his name because that's what he told me his name is, but I don't know any of his friends' names.
I know sometimes they don't tell you, and I don't like that when
You have to coax it out of
they
them.
tell you.
You don't get mad at them. What is your name? Why aren't you telling me your name?
Right, exactly.
You have to coax it out of them. It just takes some patience.
It's a process.
It is a process.
Do you have to like hold it closer to your head and talk to them?
Yes, basically.
Be like, hey.
It took you a while to figure out Mary Annette's name.
Well, no, that came pretty quick.
Okay. It was not immediate though.
No, not on the show. And that was actually Richard's suggestion. He and Annette had a talk.
Let's see.
And I might set up a dance for them since we still have 10 minutes. So I'm gonna scoot down and get
I've got my
Archer and his friends ready.
I've got this coat kind of coming together
Oh,
for my parrot.
it does look like a coat.
I know. My parrot who does not have a name yet.
Well, usually those come near the end, right? He's still
Yeah.
being
You know,
built.
one thing I was thinking about for this is making different sets of wings. So it's just like different kind of outfits for my parrot,
Oh, I like that idea.
which I think I could do. I just need to figure out temporary attachment. I have.
Well, there's
Velcro.
always Velcro.
I was gonna say I have Velcro somewhere.
Yes,
Somewhere. Where's that Velcro?
Velcro is awesome.
I could also use brads
Right.
and like attach them to the bird and have holes so they can go through.
Right.
Sometimes I don't even think that hard. I was looking at some earrings that I had to repair when I was younger, and I used what I had, which was staples. I put the metal, I used a staple and bent it down, and they're still connected to this day by staples.
Wow.
Yeah, because that was the wire I had.
Notice the, oh wait, here, 1959. That's the year Barbie came out.
Oh,
not me.
My Barb.
The doll. I'm like that is not the year I was born.
Barb. Let's look at you.
No.
Barb.
Yes.
Let me look at you. 1959. You look really good. Wow, impressive.
I moisturize. Stay out of the sun.
Moisturize. That's the secret.
I really don't.
That's Barbara Christine. Barbara Christine.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
If you want to know a secret, folks.
Oh, who doesn't want to know a secret?
I am Barbara Christine. As it turns out, Diane Noren is actually Barbara Diane Noren.
Oh my God, so there's like 100 Barbs. Is that what you're telling me?
Wait for it.
Grandmother was Barbara Ellen Nagy.
Grandma was Barbara Ellen. Great grandma was Barbara.
Barbara Ann.
Barbara Ann. Oh my gosh.
Barbara Ann. You know,
I'm Barbara the Fourth.
Barbara the Fourth. I'm going to start calling you that.
Yeah.
But where Laura got the Holden,
my cousin,
Thank you.
was from Barbara Holden, who was the second wife of what was his name? Christian Nagy's father.
I didn't realize it was an old family name. My cousin switched her name to apparently an old family name.
Yeah, but now that I think, maybe it was his first wife. Because I know she was from England. He married her in England before they came over here, and she died in childbirth. So
this is a long story. You'll have to write it down.
I know.
The Book of Barb.
that's an idea. Yeah, actually, Barb has given me a book to write stuff down in, and I am not good at writing. So.
Oh, I did do that, didn't I?
Well, you could record it into a little microphone, a little hand mic.
True.
Yeah.
Or you could tell me and I could write it down. I've recorded them sometimes talking about family stuff.
That's true.
I recall Dad talking about, I don't know what the recording is, but...
For anyone looking at my camera, my roommate is now on the floor. He's looking at us.
You know, Barb, at Christmas, you should always bring your what do you call it? Recording machine. To meals.
Mm-hmm.
And just let it run the whole time, because you never know when
something ridiculous will be said, and it will be
something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nice.
When Lynn and Randy will admit to pushing me down the stairs.
Oh, they've said that. They've admitted to it so many times.
I know.
That's one of those stories. That's one of the stories that gets brought up every single time.
Oh, every family has one of those.
Oh, everybody
or
has
100 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hundreds of stories.
Completely.
I'm trying to peel off all the spider webs of hot glue.
Okay, here's
all of my creatures.
Let's go.
Look at this tiny one. It's so tiny.
Here.
Doesn't have any hot glue on them. It's good.
And then I need some holes.
And then you have 6 minutes. 6 minutes. You're going to have to finish and send us pictures. Barb is responsible for pictures from Diane.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has a lot of hot glue on them.
I'm trying to get pictures from my mom. So here's the thing, folks. My mom is an extremely accomplished artist.
Yes, that's why
She's done
she's the
a
guest
ton
today.
of stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I have had a hell of a time trying to get web presence for her. So what I have done is I've just said, okay, I'm doing it.
Mm.
And I
Take
got
care of yourself.
DianeNoren.com. I haven't actually gotten to put to get a page up there, but you could bookmark that page if you would like, or that URL. Just remember it. Or if you follow me, Barb Makes Things
Mhm.
everywhere. Either
That's
the
actually
website,
the official title. Barb Makes Things Everywhere.
Barb Makes Things. It's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Oh,
accurate.
Barb, I think you have a relative watching that is not just your mom.
Look at that.
Let Diane
It's Aunt
know.
Carol.
We have people from Alabama. Hello,
Aunt Carol's
Alabama.
watching, Mom.
Oh, Alabama.
Yeah,
Really?
very cool.
Yep. We've got.
I'm sure there's more family members watching who don't have YouTube accounts and can't get in the chat. So hello to all of Barb's family.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Carol and maybe Brandy.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, lots of people.
They're the family who live on the other side of the country, so we don't really get to see them as often.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty far away from California.
Yeah, and they're the ones who moved. We didn't. So,
Are you blaming them? Are you throwing shade right now, Mom? On
I
the,
think she just did. Nice, Mom.
It's true. They were over here.
They
This
were
is Dad's
here.
side of the family.
Are you trying to? You be careful because my family's all on the East Coast too. Well, except for a few people. There's a few of us here. Hello, fellow cousins.
East Coast is fine. The
Yeah.
only problem with the East Coast is that they think that earthquakes swallow us all whole.
right.
And we think things from them that aren't true either. So it does work in reverse.
Well, actually, the thing about the East Coast and the Midwest is they think earthquake swallow us whole, but all of our buildings are built to earthquake standards, and they can have very big earthquakes too, and their houses aren't built to earthquake standards. So,
Oh no, yeah, I remember being on the 10th floor of a building when that earthquake happened in Virginia. And it was terrifying for many levels. One, it was after 9/11, so you know what we were all thinking.
right.
But luckily, it was just a crazy earthquake that hit the epicenter was in Virginia, but went all the way into New York and shook us all.
Yeah.
We're okay though.
I gotta take a picture of this attachment technique because I've not done this before and I kind of want to share it. Oh, I forgot to
Share it?
show the
Oh, you're
picture
gonna
of the-
share it because you got 2 minutes. Should we move to the Barb screen? Barb, are you ready? What do you got there? Oh, she's taking pictures too.
I'm taking pictures. Yeah. Okay.
She's documenting.
So in order
Barb's very good at that.
yeah, in order to, as I was saying, be able to change the
Wings.
coat,
Yeah,
slash
the
wings.
coat.
The wing / coat, the whatever it is.
Yes.
I made this and it's not quite dry yet, so I'm not going to stick it on yet.
What's
but
on
I glued,
it? What kind of glue? What kind of glue?
hot
is
glue.
on there? Okay.
It's hot glue. So I'm going to take this. Honestly, I might put another piece over this just so that it stays better. And then I'm going to glue it onto the back.
Yeah.
And then put holes in the coat so that you can slide these through and split them out.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
I have to do some on the sides too.
Oh, I like it. That's a really, really good idea.
Thanks. I had not thought of doing this before, but I'm
It's
kind of
such a good
liking
idea. My penguins are dancing at it. They love that idea. They love it.
I'm glad to hear.
Well, Diane, do you have any last minute advice for budding artists or anything you want to share about decorating doll bodies? Because we do have a minute.
Okay, about being an artist, you know, when you're young and you want to do it and let people know. You know,
who are these people we're letting know? What do you mean, everyone I run into?
The world.
The world. Okay, that's what I thought.
Do good work and put it where people can see it, or do anything and put it where people can see it.
I was gonna say, what if you don't think it's good work?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing that's bad And you know, you make mistakes, but you just do it again.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You're not going to improve
I
unless
love
you do it.
that T-shirt that I forget his name. They make stuff on YouTube, Barb, and you sent me to their. Anyway, it's a couple
For a
in,
lot.
and it says make,
Oh,
fail.
make fail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Evidence Caitlin.
because it's a process. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't just make
right.
art and it's done. Sometimes you do, but you know, like this case here.
Yeah, because you know what? Fail. You have to fail. There are you always have projects that go wrong, ideas in your head that look perfect, and then you make it and it looks awful. But you have to do that. That's how you learn.
And it also goes with the old saying of you won't know if you don't try.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I think I've learned so much and had so much fun with all my dolls. I have so many more off screen that I didn't want to just do a doll show. Although maybe in the future, Barb and I will do just a doll show where we just show all the dolls are in our apartments.
All of them. Yeah.
It would take about 5 hours or so.
Right.
Each. So that's like a 15-hour show.
Yeah. Before we run off, I want to show or want to do something. So like I said, you can find you'll eventually be able to find Mom's website that has stuff. But for now, if you want to see more of her stuff, she does have a Flickr.
Yay.
Which is just flickr.com/barbaricmom. Not barbaric like BARBARIC, but Barb Eric because my brother's name is Eric.
Oh, now I got it. Very
they
creative.
claim it was not intentional. I don't buy it for a second. Together we're barbaric. Yeah.
I love it.
Your father was the one who said it. He's the one who thought it up.
He's the poet. It makes sense. He's the poet. He's a word wizard.
It's just my username for everything. Barbaric Mom.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Barbaric Mom or Diane, thank you for being a guest today. It's been lots of fun. Yay. And everyone who's watching, thank you. And for everyone who watches in the future again, yes, check out next week. We'll have a surprise guest. We'll let you know what's going on later. But tune in. And until then, goodbye. All my penguins are waving goodbye. Goodbye.